Choosing your next game can be overwhelming with so many options out there. You want something worth your time, right? That's why I've got you covered. I've handpicked 20 single-player games that deserve a spot on your must-play list. These aren't just games. They're experiences that will stay with you. Some will tug at your heartstrings, others will push your skills to the limit, and a few might leave you in awe of their brilliance. I've played every single one, so you can trust these picks. Ready to find your next favorite game? Let's jump in and explore these unforgettable adventures. Your next gaming obsession might just be Frostpunk 2, the latest gem from 11-bit studios. Building on the gripping foundations of the original, this sequel takes survival strategy to unprecedented heights. With deeper mechanics, enhanced mod support, and a more punishing difficulty, it's a game that demands both your wit and your heart. Set in a harsh, frozen wasteland, the narrative plunges you into the moral complexities of leadership. Every choice you make carries weight, shaping the lives of your citizens and the future of your society. What stands out is how the game intertwines strategic survival with gut-wrenching storytelling, offering no perfect solutions, only tough compromises. The branching paths and replayability ensure you'll keep coming back to explore new outcomes. Frostpunk 2 doesn't just meet expectations, it redefines what a sequel can be, delivering a masterclass in emotional depth and immersive gameplay. Playing Kena, Bridge of Spirits on my PS5 was a mesmerizing journey I'll never forget. From the moment I stepped into Kena's world, I was blown away by the game's stunning visuals, like a Pixar movie brought to life, but with even more depth. The rock companions stole my heart, blending charm with functionality by enhancing puzzles and adding an emotional connection to the gameplay. What truly amazed me was how the game balanced its serene exploration with challenging combat. Boss fights demand strategy, even on normal difficulty, keeping you on your toes. Seamless transitions between gameplay and cutscenes on the PS5 make the experience feel fluid and immersive. Every hidden discovery, from new abilities to cosmetic upgrades for the rot, feels like a meaningful reward. Kena, Bridge of Spirits masterfully combines enchanting visuals, clever mechanics, and intense action, making it a must-play for any gamer seeking a standout indie title. Prey was a hidden gem that completely blew me away. I discovered it by chance and couldn't believe I'd missed it when it first launched. As a love letter to immersive sims like System Shock and Deus Ex, it offers an unparalleled blend of freedom, creativity, and engaging gameplay. What sets Prey apart is its ability to keep you constantly on edge, with psychological tension and smart, unpredictable enemies that demand more than just firepower. The game's emphasis on player choice is exceptional. You can hack, sneak, or unleash alien powers to solve problems your way. The level design is a playground for experimentation, and every decision feels meaningful. The Mooncrash DLC elevates the experience further, introducing fresh content that expands the game's depth and replayability. Without relying on gimmicks or microtransactions, Prey delivers a thoughtful, challenging adventure that every fan of intelligent, story-driven games should experience. SOMA isn't just a standout horror game, it's a profound exploration of what it means to be human. Set in an eerie underwater research facility, it delivers a chilling atmosphere without relying on cheap jump scares. Instead, the true horror lies in its philosophical depth, forcing you to confront questions about identity, consciousness, and existence. The narrative lingers in your mind long after the credits roll, challenging your perception of life and humanity. Even if horror isn't your usual genre, SOMA is a must-play for its thought-provoking story. The gameplay blends seamlessly with the narrative, balancing exploration and puzzles that enhance the emotional impact. By using the interactive nature of gaming, SOMA achieves storytelling that rivals the best films and novels. It's an unforgettable experience that proves games can be both intellectually and emotionally powerful. I didn't think it was possible to improve on Resident Evil 4, but Capcom has done it with their incredible remake. This isn't just a simple visual upgrade, it's a full reimagining that modernizes the game while honoring its legendary status. The pacing has been masterfully refined, with weaker sections replaced by new, immersive content that feels natural. Combat has been upgraded to deliver smoother mechanics and more dynamic encounters, making every moment engaging. What stands out is how Capcom avoided pandering to fleeting gaming trends, instead staying true to the spirit of the original. The essence of Resident Evil 4 is perfectly preserved, but every thoughtful change elevates the experience. This remake is a shining example of how to honor a classic while reimagining it for a new era. Whether you're revisiting an old favorite or playing for the first time, the Resident Evil 4 remake is a must-play that sets the gold standard for remakes.
Here we go. Give me a break already.
I never thought I'd love a cosmic horror fishing game until I played Dredge. What begins as a serene fishing trip soon reveals a darker, more sinister side lurking beneath the waves. The game masterfully combines exploration, eerie mystery, and a touch of horror, creating an experience that keeps you captivated without feeling overwhelming. While it's not a hardcore fishing simulator, its mechanics are deep enough to stay engaging throughout its 12-hour journey. Uncovering the game's unsettling secrets felt both thrilling and nerve-wracking, with every upgrade to my boat adding a sense of progression and survival. Enhancing fishing speed, inventory space, and maneuverability against nighttime terrors made each improvement meaningful. The strange characters and creepy encounters add to the haunting atmosphere, making the story feel vivid and alive. Dredge is a hidden gem that offers a unique and unforgettable blend of tension, mystery, and charm. The Last of Us is a storytelling masterpiece that redefines emotional depth in gaming, and its HBO adaptation only elevates its legacy. From the moment I stepped into its haunting post-apocalyptic world, I was captivated by its complex characters and gripping narrative. At its core, Joel and Ellie's evolving relationship is what makes the story unforgettable, delivering moments that are both heartwarming and heartbreaking. The gameplay perfectly complements the narrative, with every encounter, whether sneaking past infected or clashing with human foes, feeling intense and purposeful. Each decision and loss leaves a lasting impact, making the characters feel like real people whose struggles resonate deeply. The HBO series brilliantly brings this emotional journey to life, expanding its reach without losing the soul of the original. Few stories, in any medium, achieve this level of synergy between game and adaptation. The Last of Us is more than a game. It's an experience that lingers long after the credits roll. Metro Exodus takes the series in an exciting new direction, shifting from its traditional linear gameplay to a semi-open world experience. Initially, I wasn't sure how this change would impact the game's intensity, but it turned out to be a brilliant evolution. The story remains gripping, with deeply developed characters and emotional moments that keep you invested. The journey across Russia on the Aurora train adds an epic, immersive element, and watching the train evolve alongside the story is a unique touch. The world feels dynamic, with each area offering distinct challenges and secrets to uncover. Whether you're sneaking through hostile zones or scavenging for resources, every action feels purposeful. Some of the more dramatic character exchanges, like those between Alyosha and Olga, can feel exaggerated, but add a quirky charm to the narrative. The blend of open-world exploration and tightly crafted story moments gives Metro Exodus a perfect balance. It delivers both the freedom to explore and the atmospheric tension that fans of the series love. The Witcher 3 isn't just a game. It's a journey that sets a new benchmark for open-world RPGs. From the moment I received the physical edition, complete with a thank you card and free DLC, CD Projekt Red's attention to detail won me over. The dedication continued with a free next-gen update, showing their unwavering commitment to the community. The story is gripping from start to finish, but the Bloody Baron quest stands out as one of the most emotionally charged side quests I've ever experienced. Every choice you make shapes the world, with consequences that ripple through the game's beautifully crafted landscapes. Cities like Oxenfurt and Novigrad feel alive, brimming with activity and charm. Exploring these areas is a pleasure, further enhanced by the game's stunning soundtrack, whether you're trekking through Skellige's icy peaks or Wieland's lush forests. The Witcher 3 is a triumph in both world-building and storytelling, setting an unparalleled standard for RPGs. It's an unforgettable experience that every gamer should experience at least once. Far, Changing Tides is one of those hidden gems that captures your heart when you least expect it. I discovered it on Game Pass, enticed by its stunning visuals, and was immediately hooked. What I found was a peaceful, meditative escape from the chaos of fast-paced games. In this serene world, you control a hybrid sailing ship and submarine, navigating through a flooded landscape. There are no death mechanics or frustrating moments, just soothing puzzles and gentle exploration. The physics-based navigation feels intuitive and satisfying, and solving each puzzle provides a steady sense of progress. The ruined world quietly tells a story, leaving you to wonder about the events before the flood. The atmospheric art and music work together to create a relaxing, immersive experience. Far Changing Tides is the perfect game to unwind, offering a calm, yet engaging adventure that stays with you long after you've completed it. Days Gone surprised me in ways I didn't expect. After years of multiplayer-focused games, I was craving a deep single-player experience, and this game delivered exactly that. While the narrative might not break new ground, it still resonated emotionally, especially through the relationship between Deacon St. John and his wife Sarah. This personal connection added real weight to the post-apocalyptic setting, turning it into more than just a survival story. The horde mechanics were a major highlight, with massive, terrifying swarms of zombies creating both tension and excitement. Resource management and strategy were key to staying engaged, making every encounter feel dynamic. Though it didn't revolutionize the genre, Days Gone is a hidden gem that deserves more recognition for its emotional storytelling and intense gameplay. It was the perfect escape from the world of multiplayer games, reminding me of the power of a well-crafted, narrative-driven experience. Sir Brante is an absolute treasure for fans of choose-your-own-adventure stories and RPGs. The game seamlessly blends both genres, offering a branching narrative that feels both nostalgic and innovative. As someone who grew up with adventure books and fantasy novels, this game struck all the right chords. Though I'm only 70% through, I'm already eager to play again to explore different story paths. What makes this game stand out is its focus on being more of an interactive novel than a traditional game. The writing is exceptional, and every choice you make has a real impact on the story and character development. It's perfect for players who value rich narratives over mechanics. While it may not be for those who shy away from reading-heavy games, Brante delivers one of the most captivating narrative experiences I've encountered. If you're a story-driven gamer, this one's a must-play. Visage is one of the most genuinely terrifying horror games I've experienced, but it's definitely not for everyone. The puzzles can be maddeningly difficult, and the controls sometimes feel a bit clunky. Yet, for those willing to push through, the horror experience is unforgettable. Set in an eerie, abandoned suburban house, the environment feels disturbingly real, with small details like dirty dishes and scattered toys adding to the haunting atmosphere. It's as if the house is alive with secrets, and you're only beginning to uncover them. The game is divided into 3 chapters, with the first 2 keeping you on edge with their intense suspense. The third chapter, while not as terrifying, still provides a satisfying conclusion. Visage may not be flawless, but its atmosphere alone makes it a worthwhile experience. It lingers with you long after you've finished, making you look over your shoulder at every creak and shadow. For hardcore horror fans, it's a must-play, though be prepared to seek out a guide when the puzzles get overwhelming. Red Dead Redemption 2 isn't just a game, it's an immersive experience that redefines open-world storytelling. The story follows Arthur Morgan, a key member of the Vanderlinde gang, as it navigates the downfall of the Wild West. Arthur's journey is packed with moral challenges, moments of betrayal, and deep self-reflection, making every decision feel impactful. What truly elevates RDR2 is its remarkable attention to detail. The world is alive, wildlife roams freely, and towns are bustling with activity, making it feel authentic. Even NPCs have their own routines and react based on your actions, enhancing the sense of immersion. Whether you're hunting in the mountains or enjoying a round of poker in a saloon, every activity feels meaningful. The game's slower pace may not be for everyone, but for me, it deepened the immersion and allowed me to appreciate the world and its characters. Arthur's story is one of the most emotionally impactful I've experienced in gaming, leaving me both drained and fulfilled by the time it concluded. Uncharted 4 stands out as the best game in the series, and while it was my first entry into the franchise, it absolutely set the bar high. The visuals are stunning, the gameplay is engaging, and the story is tightly woven with emotional depth. Having played the second and third games afterward, it's clear that Uncharted 4 takes everything to the next level. Larger areas and more detailed environments make exploration a true pleasure. Collectibles and notes scattered throughout not only enrich the world, but also expand the narrative in a way that feels seamless. The introduction of the grapple hook adds new layers to traversal and platforming, making movement feel smoother and more dynamic. What really impressed me was the revamped stealth mechanics. The ability to mark enemies and the alert indicator gives stealth gameplay a real sense of strategy, and successfully pulling it off is incredibly satisfying. The combat mechanics have been fine-tuned, with gunplay feeling more natural and fun. Uncharted 4 perfectly balances action, exploration, and storytelling, providing a cinematic experience that stands on its own, making it one of my all-time favorites. I first stumbled upon Beyond Two Souls through a PS3 demo at a friend's house years ago, but it wasn't until 2021 during the pandemic that I finally dove into a full playthrough. Playing it on PS4 felt like rediscovering a hidden treasure, especially considering how well its visuals still hold up, despite being released back in 2013. What makes the game stand out is the freedom of choice and branching storylines. creating a truly personal experience. The seamless blend of narrative and gameplay is what elevates it. Every decision you make, no matter how small, affects the story's direction and leads to multiple possible endings. The emotional connection between Jodie, the protagonist, and Aiden, the mysterious entity linked to her, is at the heart of the game, adding profound depth. It's not just about choices, it's about exploring themes of self-discovery, connection, and the forces of fate. For fans of story-driven experiences, Beyond Two Souls is a game worth playing, and I'm grateful I finally gave it the time it deserved. I was initially hesitant about God of War's shift to Norse mythology, fearing it might alter the series too much. But once I started playing, I was completely captivated. The rich mythology not only made the world more fascinating, but it also expanded my understanding of the gods and creatures, turning each encounter into a learning experience. What truly stood out was the evolving relationship between Kratos and Atreus. Their father-son dynamic brought an emotional layer to the game that I never expected from a series known for its fast-paced combat. Speaking of combat, it's a thrilling experience. Each fight feels impactful, and unlocking new skills and combos kept me engaged throughout. The fluidity of the mechanics made even the smallest skirmishes satisfying. Atreus' growth as a character, learning from every battle, added a personal touch to the journey. God of War isn't just about action. It's a masterful combination of storytelling, gameplay, and design, leaving me eager for more. Shadow of the Colossus is unlike any game I've ever experienced. Its minimalist design sets it apart from typical games, focusing on just you, your horse, and the 16 colossal beings you must face. The lack of side quests or towns strips away distractions, making every moment with the game feel intentional and powerful. Each Colossus you encounter is more than just a boss fight. They feel like living creatures, and taking them down leaves you with a mix of triumph and sorrow. The sparse storytelling allows for personal interpretation, adding depth to the journey. The beauty of the game lies in its quiet moments, the breathtaking landscapes, and the emotional weight carried in every battle. Even years after its release, the game's visuals and haunting atmosphere continue to captivate. Shadow of the Colossus proves that simplicity in design can lead to profound experiences. Its isolated world invites introspection, making it feel like a spiritual journey. It's a game that lingers long after the final credits roll, leaving a lasting emotional impact. Resident Evil 7 completely redefines what a survival horror game can be. From the moment I entered the Baker family's mansion, I was completely captivated by the first-person perspective that made every creak and whisper feel incredibly real. The atmosphere is chilling, with each room telling its own story of decay, adding layers of tension and mystery. The puzzles strike the perfect balance, challenging enough to keep you thinking, but not so difficult as to frustrate. What truly stands out is how the game honors the classic Resident Evil formula, while introducing a more intimate, immersive experience. The slow-building tension and sense of dread kept me on edge throughout. The Bakers are truly unforgettable villains, each encounter with them escalating the terror. What makes Resident Evil 7 even more remarkable is its focus on atmosphere and psychological horror over cheap jump scares. This game perfectly blends suspense, puzzles, and a gripping storyline. By the time I reached the end, I was already craving more from the Resident Evil series. Elden Ring is a true masterpiece, pushing the boundaries of what an open-world game can be. From the moment you enter the lands between, the game hands you freedom. There are no clear-cut paths or forced objectives, just a vast, mysterious world waiting for exploration. The beauty lies in its subtle storytelling, where the lore is embedded into the environment, making every location feel meaningful. Combat is both challenging and rewarding, with each fight demanding precision and strategy. It's easy to lose yourself for hours, just exploring and uncovering hidden secrets. What sets Elden Ring apart is its versatility. You can follow the main story, delve into side content, or simply wander and discover on your own terms. The vast, ever-evolving world ensures there's always something new to find, whether it's a cryptic piece of lore, a powerful weapon, or a secret area. The sense of discovery is unparalleled, and it creates a gaming experience that's both immersive and groundbreaking. In every way, Elden Ring redefines the genre, setting a new standard for open-world games. And there you have it. If you're anything like me, you've probably already got a few games you're eager to jump into, or maybe you're tackling the whole list. I won't judge. But let's be real, these aren't just games. They're experiences that will stick with you long after you finish playing. From heart-pounding action to mind-bending puzzles, epic adventures, and emotional stories, there's something for everyone here. Did I miss a hidden gem that should have cut? Drop your picks in the comments. I always look for the next obsession. And hey, if you enjoyed the list, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss out on more awesome recommendations and deep dives. Happy gaming!